not know. What happened in Anaheim was a Latino youth, or a young Latino man, was chased by the police in an alley, and he was shot in the back of the head by the police. The people of the community, which is a predominantly Latino area of Anaheim, confronted the police when they seen what happened, the vicious murder that had taken place. When the police confronted the police, what did the police, when the community confronted the police, what did the police do? They attacked the community. They shot them with rubber bullets, shot little kids, shot mothers with their kids, simply for the fact that they were poor Latinos from a brown, impoverished community that was standing up to the man. That's what happened. And then they had the tenacity to sick a dog on the community. They went and bit a lady that was holding a child in her stroller, and then bit another guy who tried to defend them. I mean, this is fucking sick. You know, what kind of a system do we live in that does this to our people? All I have to say is power to the people! All power to the people! Stop police terror!
Stop police terror!
From here to Oakland, from Oakland to Anaheim, stop police terror! Come on.
First of all, we're standing on occupied land, and this needs to be decolonized. Okay? Let's get real about that. Because until it's decolonized, the police can perpetuate their terror on us every day. But I do want to say that our brothers and sisters in Anaheim are no different than our brothers and sisters in Oakland. And like our brother Jose said, there is no difference in the way that the police treat black and brown people.
Please welcome Occupy's uncle, Cephas Johnson.
Well, here we go again. I mean, this is good to see the solidarity here in Oakland with the family and the community in Anaheim. I mean, this is really important because this is what's going to bring about the change that we need. We not only need to just come to the rallies and protest, but we must become real visual in the fact that we are tired of seeing police murders in our community. The support that that family needs is important. So if any of you can go down to Anaheim to let them know that the City of Oakland is standing in solidarity with them, they will love that, and that would empower their community. Maybe every 15 hours, a black or brown person will be killed by the police across this country. Ramani Graham and them, the family there in New York, as you know, have recently gotten the police indicted for the murder of their son. The way they were able to do that was that the community continued to come out, speak loudly to the injustice, and show their anger also. So it behooves us as a community, just like Oscar, the lesson learned from Oscar, had it not been for you, the community, speaking to that issue on that platform when Oscar was murdered, we would not even know who Oscar is today. It is because of you, the community, again, becoming our brother's keeper, because we are our brother's keeper, taking pictures. Whenever we see someone that's stopped by the police, stop. Take a moment out of your life to maybe save another life. Until we tell the story by the videos that we take in our community when these police officers kill one of us, no one will never know why that child was murdered. Their assumption will be that they were reaching for a gun, they were doing something that was allegedly wrong in violation of the law, and that gave the officer justification for shooting them in the back. We must address these issues when it comes to police murder. We must continue to speak loud. We must not only protest, but we must shut the city down. We must shut the city down. We must have sit-ins at the district attorney's office. We have to take more direct action. So let's not let this be the end of our outrage to what happened in Anaheim. Because what happened there, as you know, will and can happen here. So we must stand strong, let the powers that be see that this community is not going away, and wherever it happens across this nation, we will come out and stand in solidarity with that family and grow in numbers to where we can shut the city down. Coalition for Justice for Alan Bluford. Shortly, briefly, what happened to him on May the 6th, he was waiting for a ride on a street corner. The police rolled up with their lights off. They chased him. He had no weapon, he had no drugs, he had done nothing wrong. The police shot him 3 times and killed him, while the police officer also shot himself in the foot. And the police let him lay there until he bled out. So there's a lot of parallels between what happened to Alan Bluford and what happened to Manuel Diaz down in Anaheim. No gun, no reason to be shot, shot from behind, shot and killed, left on the ground to die. So a lot of people talk about this like this is an epidemic. People use that language of an epidemic. And to me, I feel like that's not really accurate. An epidemic, like a disease that comes from nowhere, nobody knows how to treat it, nobody knows where it came from, nobody can trace it back to a source or a root. That's not what this is. What we're seeing on the streets of Anaheim, what we're seeing on the streets of East and West Oakland, is what the nature of policing has always been. Right? So this is not an epidemic, this is not something that just happened. This is as old as slave catchers, that's where police come from. This is as old as Jim Crow. This is as old as attacking the Black Panther Party or the Young Lords.
I just want to say I'm really saddened, but hopeful to be here today. I think that Black and Brown solidarity work is really necessary to any kind of organizing against police brutality, because both the Black community and the Brown community are under attack by the occupying force of the Oakland Police. And I'm gonna call the police an occupying force, because that's what the Black Panthers called them. I was at a demonstration a few days ago that was organized by Uncle Bobby, Stephen Johnson, Oscar Grant's uncle, and it was organizing against community violence. And I was really saddened because there were only about like 15, 20 people there. And I think that organizing against community violence is really crucial whenever you're working against the police, because the police use community violence in order to justify their own violence. So they can argue that this Black or this Brown person was actually like a threat to them, even though, like Uncle Bobby told you earlier, people like Garrett Gaines, the child who was disabled, he was running away when he was shot in the back by the police. So these are the people that they're calling threats. But I'm going to take it one step further and actually say that I know that the people who are getting shot recently are actually unarmed and minding their own business. But I do think that we need to be a threat to the police department. Yes. I do think that we need to fight back. So if you're with me and you're willing to do a little Black-Brown solidarity around specifically fighting back for the pigs, I suggest you get connected with Decolonize. And we'd also like to hear about the work that you're doing in Black and Brown communities so we can support that work as well.
I agree with everybody who's spoken so far that we should be enraged. We should be enraged about police murder in Anaheim, the police murder in Houston, the police murder last week in San Francisco where they executed a man in handcuffs. Black person is killed every 36 hours. We also have to think about what the police do every other 35 hours, which is brutality. Harassing, beating, driving through communities and just making people afraid. Our coming out here is a voice that says we're not afraid. But we need to be doing it not just when someone is killed. We need to be doing it every day. We need to be policing those communities ourselves. We need to be going through and watching the police. You see a cop car in your neighborhood? Take your camera out. This is our fight. We all have to be fighters in this fight. We can't leave it just to the Black and Brown community to do it. We all have to do it. Every single one of us has to be out there fighting the cops every minute of every day because they are the fucking enemy in our town. Fuck the police.
We're all here to stand in solidarity with Anaheim, right? Yeah. Oakland stands in solidarity with Anaheim. Let them hear it. Yeah. Let's make a chant. And I hope people are recording.
We ain't joking! Cairo Greece! Fuck the police! We ain't joking! Cairo Greece! Fuck the police!
The system has got to die!